Alright, boys. Grendizer, another episode, and, you know, it's this cool thing called Good. Um, Now, starting off, just general thing I want to talk about, we get to see Mazinger Z again. And we see that he's been upgraded thanks to Daisuke, and yeah, so that's pretty based. Also, he actually does look different, so that's pretty cool. And I don't mean like, oh, like they fully have like they've made him more aggressive looking. They've sharpened a few of his angles. The fire blaster, or his chest piece where the fire blaster is produced, that is much sharper now with far more angles and more of a rectangular design similar to the original Mazinger Z, which is awesome. I I'm not gonna lie, the more rounded features of this redesign of Mazinger Z at the beginning of this show made him look weaker. So now I can genuinely say that, well, that makes sense because in the context of the show, he was actually weaker. And now giving him a more aggressive design symbolizes what he will be doing in the narrative, aka being stronger than before. Now, on top of that, we get introduced, or not introduced, but we see that Rubina is attempting to talk with Duke. She's trying to, figure out what's going on. Because let's be frank, this stuff is shady. Like, come on. Like, telling anyone about this, it would be shady. I would, like, roll my eye. Like, dog, really? And okay, so Ribina and Daisuke, they meet up, but they're now suspicious of Duke. So Koji and Sayaka tail him, and then there's a funny scene where Koji and Sayaka buy a hotel. Yeah, you heard me right. They bought a hotel. Like, they wanted the surveillance cameras, they wanted access to them, so they didn't pay for the cameras, because I don't think you can do that. That's most likely a breach of privacy. So, yay. At least there are some laws in anime world. Yay. But, funny little thing, they just bought this massive hotel, and it has, like, I think they said, like, 30 floors or something. And, like, also, dog, Koji has too much money at that point. Like, dude, how do you do that? How do you just buy a hotel, bro? I don't even make money from these two. And he's going, oh god. Ugh. Anyway, enough about me comparing myself to fictional characters. That will go about as well as you think. Um, so, he buys the hotel to spy on Daisuke. And also, weird little thing, he's the manager of the hotel says basically Koji and Sayaka are now the joint owners of it. So I don't know if that means that their finances are together or whatever. We still have not gotten confirmation that they are dating or anything, which is a little weird. I thought there would be maybe something, right? But that's also like it is kind of dumb. But like in normal Mazinger Z timeline, they should be together. Or if you go by Infinity timeline, they will not admit that they like each other until they're about 27. So he conquered a guy literally named Dr. Hell, fought against actual Gonagai equivalent of Satan, but couldn't confess his feelings to a woman. I'm not gonna lie, Koji's starting to sound like the most relatable anime character. God. Anyway, so, getting back on track. Rubina and Daisuke, they meet up, and basically he explains the situation going down, and, Rubina actually believes him. And then the redhead decides, I am going to be an idiot and completely throw away any credibility I have. Like, honestly, I'm kind of pissed. You know how in my last thumbnail I made the two princesses, like, I drew them with, like, drool coming down their mouth and, like, their eyes going in different, like, cross-eyed to symbolize that they're, like, really stupid, right? Like, that's a, a way to portray, oh, they're stupid, right? Their mind is mush. Man, I wish I could repurpose that for this. Bro, bro, how? She literally goes, "You have no proof, therefore I'm not going to believe you." And okay, cool. That's valid. I'm glad about that. But then she gets given all the proof she needs. Oh, the king was assassinated by this alien organization that doesn't work well with us. And then the alien organization shows up and tries to shoot her with alien laser guns led by the general. Like, what? Like, okay, they have this character named Blackie. He's a green alien with like elf ears and stuff. He literally leads an assassination attempt, and this redhead looks at him, sees his face, sees the alien blasters that these assassins are holding up, and she goes, "It must be the humans because they're humans." Dog, how? Okay, so you can recognize that they're humans, but you don't recognize that they're holding alien blasters, which are commonly used and were used episodes prior in an attempted assassination on another member of the royal family, being Duke's sibling, which they most likely would have intel on. Okay, so they didn't notice the blasters were the same, and they didn't notice, I don't know, maybe the fact that the general, I have to stress this again, okay, it is not the general, but it's one of the generals who they have talked to and interacted with on multiple occasions. Like, he literally jumps onto their ship as they're leaving and says, "Don't leave me behind." What? Like, excuse me? Oh, they attempted to assassinate the royal family. And then they attempt to assassinate the royal family, and you say, "I need proof." Bro, you have eyeballs. She saw it. She saw it. And guess what? They're trying to redeem the bloody white-haired kid who I was, like, complaining about in the last episode. Like, dog, don't get me wrong. I like this show, but, like, dude, like, some characters are just stupid. Like, there's no other way to do it. Like, there's no other way to say, "Huh, you kind of dumb, aren't you?" There's no, like, I don't know what else to say. Okay? They are stupid. And, like, I mean stupid. Like, dog. Oh my lord. This is bad. And, like, okay, I get the point of the show, but I swear, this is actually going to be a writing mistake if next episode she doesn't get suspicious. Like, this redhead has to be suspicious. Okay? I understand you don't believe Duke because you're like, there's no proof. There is no proof that you did not kill your parent. The proof is you were at this place at this time, yada yada. Okay? That I at least get. You know, I understand that. I understand that kind of thing. But, man, like, next episode better open with her asking, "What were you doing there?" And I swear, if he somehow, like, baits her out by being like, "Oh, I went there to rescue you, my lady," like, I'm sorry, next episode needs to have her, like, being pissed and instantly being suspicious of the generals. If that doesn't happen, it's a genuine writing mistake. Because, I'm sorry, we literally saw her take out her sword and freeze some of the attackers. Okay? She saw the attackers using alien weapons being led by the alien general. It's not the humans were planning this all along, because that's impossible. The humans can't be planning it, because if there's an alien leading the charge with alien tech, it's like, if it sounds like a duck, if it looks like a duck, and it acts like a duck, most likely it's a duck. So if it's an alien assassination, okay, if that's what it's supposed to be, and it's led by an alien using alien technology, and multiple aliens were present, then guess what, brother? It's an alien assassination. There is no way around it, okay? But apart from that, I actually liked this episode. So, I think I think I'm gonna give it a solid 7. I do like the character work with Rubina. I gotta be honest though, I'm being frank. You know what? She's probably gonna die. Like, there is a 50-50 shot. Because here's the thing, right? Go Nagai can give you some happy endings, but he can also slap you in the face. So there's like a 50-50 shot that she gets murked. And the redhead, I don't know what's gonna happen. Because, like, if the blonde dies, does the redhead replace her as, like, the love interest, right? And, like, I know it's a weird, I know this is, like, getting kind of weird, but, like, I'm asking the question here, dog. Like, I don't know. Like, is her character arc gonna be, like, she realizes that her hatred was, like, is she able to pull out some Uchiha stuff? God, I'm so brain dead from TikTok. Man, it's the fact that JJK is, like, ending soon, so the JJK brain rot memes are, like, in full overswing, so now I'm just getting a ton of them on my feed, so my brain is literally rotting. But, you know, to be fair, I'm also, like, kind of going insane thanks to this and also Koji Is. And I'm gonna be frank, man, this straight up is better than Koji Is, I'd say. It doesn't look as nice, but man, I like it more. And you know, listen, this redhead stuff is really gonna make me cringe, but there is a way to pull it around. The white-haired dude, on the other hand, I really hope he gets smacked in the face more. There's no other way to put it. Like, I really want him to get punched in the face. Oh yeah, speaking of getting punched in the face, bro, Koji was on fire this episode. Okay, he's being based about Mazinger. Then he's being based because the chickie, like, has some sort of, like, rivalry rift that he gets annoyed. He's being nice to her. He's, like, being good. And then guess what? So the general who's, like, trying to assassinate him, you know what Koji does? Koji awakens his inner Koji Kabuto. He releases the Koji Kabuto I have wanted to see all season. He drop kicks this alien. He jumps off of the balcony over like the dining area, right? He jumps from one floor, kicks him right in the face. He attempts to pull out a gun. You know what Koji does next? He beats him, and he beats him into the ground. He kicks his ass, and it's 10 out of 10 Koji material. This is the Koji Kabuto I like. This is, you know what? He's hot-headed, but guess what? He's based. He's nice to the nice people. He's helpful. He's inspiring. He's a genuine good person. This is how Koji Kabuto is at the end of the show. And guess what? Considering Grendizer is supposed to always be a continuation of Koji Kabuto's story, adding in another protagonist like Daisuke and seeing him in a more, like, fleshed out area, it's based. It's based. There's no other way to put it. He drop kicks an alien to save his friend from an assassination attempt, and then proceeds to beat the shit out of him. And guess what? Guess what? On top of that balcony, Sayaka pulls out a actual Glock. I swear, it almost it looked like an anime version of a Glock 19 and started shooting the aliens. These things are using laser. They were like a mixture of lasers and lightning that were coming out of these alien guns. And she pulls out the Glock and shoots them down, okay? I don't care what you say. Sayaka and Koji are based. There's no other way to put it. Based, hello, base department. You're gonna be adding some more characters, you know? But yeah, okay. Just as I said, there were some really good parts, like what I said prior. But that redhead, man, I swear, she brings it down almost 3 points. So it's definitely a 7 out of 10.